WhiskyJason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American in Germany. Today I'm at the Festival of German Whiskey here in Oberpfalz and Ebers. What's the name of the city? Oh,
Eberndorf.
Ebersdorf, exactly. Together with
Benjamin Jekel, Master Distiller of the Hardenberg Distillery.
In Germany here. You're more northern, middle Germany, right?
I would say located in the heart of Germany, in the middle, real Lower Saxony.
Yeah.
Quite close to the Harz Forest.
Right, which no one knows except a few knows. Ellsburn whiskey, maybe, and so on. That I've talked about a few times. You studied to become a distiller. Are you also a brewer?
Yes, I studied in my first studies brewing and drink technology.
That was yes.
In Munich, or next to Munich,
right.
Weinstefan.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm doing my second master in brewing and distilling in Edinburgh.
At the
Heriot-Watt University.
Everyone that hears that in the whiskey community in English goes, okay, this guy knows something, all right? So,
well, yes,
or he's still learning something.
I'm always learning.
Yeah, that's very good. Now, we have a different German whiskeys here that are just entering the European. Are you European market or international now?
Well, we are already international a little bit, but we are still focused on the German market right now. A little bit European and also whole world.
All right, good. Let's go through some of your core range products and some of your special ones. Let's start off the right way this time. The tree cask.
The tree cask.
All right, very good. We can do this.
It's this one.
This is your flagship product. So
exactly.
Now the name of the distillery is different than the name of the brand of the bottle.
That's right.
So what is Beverbach?
Beverbach is actually the name of the small water.
Yes, it's a stream. I come from northern Pennsylvania, a creek. All right, is what we say there. So it's a stream. In Scotland, a burn.
Exactly. So that's why we took a little bit this tradition,
right.
And that's why the name is Beverbach whiskey.
Right.
Nevertheless, the company name is called Hardenberg.
Yeah.
It's named after our, let's say, boss. It's an
founder.
earl.
You 1700 you were founded?
Exactly. We have a tradition with over 300
very traditional
years.
family-owned company.
Yes, still family-owned.
Right.
Nice people,
Vodka and a lot of other spirits you make as well.
Exactly. We have the whole production in our hands, from the field to the glass.
Yeah.
This makes this job very much interesting.
All right, very good. Tree cask means 3 different casks. What 3 were in here?
We have ex-bourbon casks, new American oak casks, and German Napoleonian oak barrels.
Because they were planted around the time Napoleon was conquering Europe.
Exactly.
That's what we call it, Napoleon oak casks.
That's right.
So very, very good. So just European oak for us, outside of Germany here. Very good. Price of this bottle is around?
45 euros.
All right. Let's go to the sherry if we may.
Yep. That's one of our finishing ranges, whiskies. We basically took some sherry barrels, Oloroso ones, brought our whiskey inside there and let it mature. So it brought it a nice fruity additional flavor.
All right.
I would say quite classic product already on the market.
Totally agree. About 65 euros?
60.
60, excuse me. Let's go over here first of all, because we're in Germany, we like beer. This is a craft beer cask finish. This is special. I mean, we know this from Ireland, but from Germany, this is just starting to catch on the idea. Explain.
Exactly. We took it because we also have this, as you said, this beer tradition in Germany. The craft beer scene is growing, not so much as in America, but we still have it. And we like to try something with IPA, with stout barrels, and they gave this whiskey a real unique flavor.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun to try out and to work together with this inspiring people, and it makes also sense for the whiskey, we found out.
Now, Germany, I'm going to say, has actually always had a craft beer scene because we've always had local beers, always.
That's true,
And so it hasn't been the big conglomerates that give us all the Budweiser and whatever else. We've always had local beer here.
Especially here in this region area right now,
Exactly. So we're going to go over here to a different beer finish as well, aren't we?
Exactly. This is one of our new products. This is really one of the real famous local breweries, which are located only 20 kilometers next to us.
Right.
They have also a huge tradition behind, and they are focused on very strong beer. And we brought them some of our barrels. They took them, stored their strong dark beer in it for a few months.
Yeah.
And then we took it back and created a wheat malt whiskey. So 100% wheat malt. And in addition, this strong, sweet, dark barrels. And they made this whiskey very much round, very malty, huge body. And limited edition.
All right, limited edition as well. Now, I know malted barley, I know malted rye. I've actually seen malted corn before. Malted wheat is a little special, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. It's also quite unique, but it's the background is that we are a traditional corn distillery in Germany, which produces...
Corn with K-O-R-N.
Exactly.
Which is like, I'm going to say, similar to a vodka, all right?
That's right. It's quite comparable, yes. It's quite comparable. And the basis there is wheat. Yeah, and that's why we took this our own tradition and created this wheat malt out of it, and that's the whiskey.
I actually see a 5 on here. This is 5 years old. This is the first time you've had an age statement, isn't it?
They don't have age statement because they are quite young. They are between 3 and 4 years.
Yes.
This one is already 5.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in the reason for that in a second. But I have 2 other special things. We have here tequila cask.
Exactly.
I like this, and this is one of the very few tequila cask whiskeys I've ever had that I like. So well done.
Oh wow, thanks.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, for us it was also quite an experiment. Yeah, we just looked around on the market, what's available, and we found these barrels.
Yeah.
We checked them, and we thought, okay, let's just try in a small batch, 6 barrels, and this is what came out. It's quite unique.
Yeah.
It's very much
polarizing. Either you hate it, you love it.
Yes,
I like it. So yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah, we have some friends. We have also some critical people around. But it's okay.
I love it that you experiment. Come on. Yeah. And this what I also love is Mitsunara, Japanese oak.
Japanese oak. Yes. Japanese water oak.
Yes.
Very limited barrels. Quite expensive barrels also, but also unique taste. It gives a rich flavor around it after short periods already. Quite unique. I think you also tried it.
Yes, I recommended it just a moment ago for the tasting this evening, and so I like it as well. All right. Now these bottles were all made at your new distillery that started 2019.
Exactly.
There you have 2 pot stills.
Exactly.
Are they German pot stills, Scottish pot stills? Where did you get them?
We bought them in Germany in a local producer, but which is already quite experienced and quite big on the market also. It's called Arnold Holstein.
Ah, down from the Lake Constance there. Yes.
Exactly. Nice guys. Nice distillery, I have to say. I went to this distillery because they built this system there.
All right. Very good.
It's very, very, very great distillery, I have to say. And 2 times wash stills, 3,000 liters, 1 time spirit still, 4,000 liters.
Oh!
It's a little bit also unique setup.
I did not know that either,
And we do the double pot still distillation there since 2019.
Fermentation time around 60 hours?
Roundabout, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay, good.
It really depends, some more, sometimes less.
Yeah. Now, the old distillery, I mean the old distilleries where you actually make your vodka, where you make the spirits, that's where you started making whiskey. How long ago was it where you started making whiskey?
It's 10 years ago.
10 years ago, all right.
Roundabout, yeah.
So after 5 years of experimenting, you said, hey, we need our own distillery just for the whiskey. But this is still made there on column stills. This is you call it straight rye. Now, straight has absolutely no legal definition in Europe, but you can use it. No one says you can't, all right?
That's right, yes. We basically just call it straight to show that it's made 100% in our distillery.
Right. Which, of course, most people in Europe don't know. Straight does not mean that. Straight means one single state. So you can put a lot of states, different whiskeys together and still call it straight. So
for sure.
I'm still educating people here in the world. Don't worry.
That's nice.
So this is the rye. Tell us about the casks, because you use different casks here.
We use real special casks on it. It's called Cooper's Reserve casks. They are a mixture between European and German, American oak, parts. Yeah. So the head is out of a European oak, and you have to help me now.
Which are the staves?
The staves, exactly. They are out of American oak.
Okay, John Glaser did exactly the same thing with Spice Tree, basically. He took old hogsheads, put new European tops and bottoms on the lids, the heads, and used that, and that's what you're using here, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
I love this.
Still new barrels, following a little bit the American tradition.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we try to adapt a little bit, or to be a little bit close to the original.
Right. And here we also have Hardenberg Club. Here you see this is made at the new distillery. This is always a single malt then, basically. And this is here our wheated whiskey. What's
exactly.
this?
That's a straight wheat whiskey.
Yeah.
A little bit comparable to the one, this Bock beer finishing.
Yeah.
We used 100% wheat malt.
Okay. I did not know that. Okay, good.
And distilled over column stills and stored in port wine barrels.
Yes.
Special port wine barrels. They're called Ruby Port. So very young, very fresh. Not so dark notes, more bright fruity notes, because the port wine just lies there less than half a year, I think, on the barrel. They are very small, 120 liters. So it gives this whiskey a huge impact, and also you can see the coloring. It's original color, so it's non-colored whiskey, non-chill filtered.
So all your whiskeys here are non-chilled filtered. All your whiskeys here are natural color.
Exactly.
Even though most of them are 43, or in this case 42.5%.
Yes.
Don't they get cloudy? Don't you worry about something like that?
For sure, we take it into consideration, but we accept it, because we say we have to decide between taste and outlook.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, and, that's what we...
So there are whiskeys in the world outside of Scotland that are under 46% that are chilled, non-chilled filtered, and I think that's fantastic. Now, if I want to visit your distillery, what is the closest biggest city? Would it be Hamburg, Hanover, Bremen? Where do I have to go?
We are quite in the middle between Kassel and Hanover.
Very good, very good. Do you offer anything in English on tours, or do people speak a little bit English, except for you at the distillery?
For sure. We also have English guided tours. We are open distillery. We are open for tours, for workshops, for tastings.
Yeah.
We do, I think, the whole pack. And you can always visit us, yes.
And the website is
hardenbergdistillery.com.
One word, right?
Exactly.
hardenbergdistillery.com. Very good. Benjamin, thank you very much for this wonderful overview of German whiskey here at the German Whiskey Festival, the third in this manner here on the border of the Czech Republic, by the way. And it's very interesting to see what German whiskey is doing with their normal products and with finishing of their whiskey as well. See you very much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All the best.
You too.